Anyway, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to what I want to call my final opinion on this DLC. I started running a new build, and now that I know the bosses a little more, I had a little bit more fun. I enjoyed a lot of the earlier bosses a ton. Like, every boss that I fought, I enjoyed a hell of a lot more now that I know all of them from this boss, from the one that literally got me to metalhead scream to the point that I had to think stop the stream because my voice fucking hurt. Yeah, I stopped the stream because my voice hurt to this asshole and Mesmer the Impaler being one of my favorites. But I first tried a whole bunch of the bosses, including the Lord of Frenzied Flame, which was something I wasn't expecting. And you get to play through this amazing and creative story until we get to From Software bringing back one specific character because he was in the promotional material. In a storyline that makes no fucking sense, welcome back Star Scourge Radon, a boss that served his story purpose a long time ago in the game. Is now being force-fed back into the game just to say he's just because he didn't acknowledge him and progressing one fucking quest line towards one ending that every player does for the fucking achievement. Like, the fuck? I died. Oh my god. But yeah, no, as you can see, this build is pretty fun to play. By the way, before FromSoft goes in and starts nerfing this shit, I'd like to mention I am using Lord of Rot and I'm using Kindred of Rot and Lord of Blood Exaltation Talismans, and this is a blood-infused weapon, so it's doing a batillion damage intentionally through means that you already programmed. You nerf this, that means that it shouldn't have been that way in the first place. And also, can I please spirit summon? Like, this fight is so awkward because, like, I enjoy playing the spirit summons just because then it gets to show off that I can use, because it's another source of using my build, and if I'm using something that procs status, it gives me a way of... Yeah. But the DLC overall isn't, like, god piss awful like I originally thought it was, but there's just these other little bits and pieces that just make it stuck, like this fight in particular, and the entire separate fucking leveling system they decided to program. I feel sorry for the goddamn programmers who had to make a secondary leveling system for a, like, 5-hour DLC. That's so incredibly stupid. Like, at this point, just make Shadow of the Erdtree another fucking game. So at least they're putting and have them do a little more. So that way, they're not wasting their time making another fucking leveling for something that's only going to last most players a couple hours by the time they get good at the DLC. And start memorizing how bosses work and all that. So to say this really... So, one, I feel sorry for the developers who had to waste so much time on a leveling system that only works for... I've never been hit by that guy. I usually die before they grab me, or I'm playing a ranged build, a ranged spellcaster build. Also, this is such a bullshit attack. Because it... Also, this phase in particular is incredibly bullshit. Like, it's just guaranteed hit after guaranteed fucking hit. Saw a stagger sound where he didn't get staggered. But overall, I think that the two leveling systems they added to the game are incredibly stupid. Yeah, I guess it is two because they have to scale up spirit summons in this world too. Instead of having one Skadutry blessing system that just increases both at the same fucking time, especially when most of us just use Mimic Tier. which is just a boss which is, yeah, also this is incredibly bullshit. Can I at least have some support, or let me summon outside the door and then have Mimic Tear walk in with me like Solaire in the first Dark Souls game? You have the code. Sure, do you have to, like, update it to a modern version? Yes. But, for fuck's sake, we have the technology to do that in, like, 25 minutes, dude. Wouldn't take you that fucking long to fix one stupid mechanic with this one pointless fight. Like, cool, Nicola has a boyfriend. Nice. Cool. Why am I having to fight him? What story purpose? When was this ever hinted at? We were never told, oh, we have to kill Nicola's, like, oversized, over-damaged boyfriend. Like, by the way, I'd like to mention the story in fallacy here that really makes this fight make no fucking sense in the first place. Shouldn't he be weaker, considering that, one, we just killed the body used to so essentially Radon comes back because Moog's body was used in a sacrifice to bring his soul back because we killed his ass at the Radon Festival. And so wouldn't it make sense that a weakened body given to a soul who has just barely come back from the dead would be a hell of a lot weaker than he truly is here? This is the problem that Dark Souls 2 had, where they just made it bullshit difficulty because, like, and everyone keeps claiming that this game is so fucking lore accurate, yet they glossed over a massive piece of the lore that should have made this fight less bullshit. Also, by the way, the fact that the Elden Ring finally appears just to give them a last-minute power boost is such a stupid mechanic. You think the new god of this world, someone who's trying to become the god of this world, would actually give a shit about their safety? And plus, like, this guy makes no sense as the final boss, considering that Mesmer, the Impaler, was built up to be this final boss. Then you're throwing in this extra shit that you didn't advertise, two, was never hinted at nor pointed to in the entirety of the DLC as the player goes through. So in the end, this is just some last minute, oh fuck, we don't have enough content for our DLC, let's pad the fuck out of it. Kind of like the Skadgetry system literally pads the fuck out of the exploration of this DLC. Which is the only reason why I can genuinely say that From Software kept that shit and added it, is to forcefully make sure that we have to spend a fuckatillion time in the realm of Shadow to level our character. Also, that Scarlet Rot should carry over from the first phase, so that's an inconsistency because most bosses will keep their Rot status even if they have a phase transition cutscene. Hell, prime example would be Godfrey, first Elden Lord. Not the golden variant, but the living variant. But, like, I like the DLC up to Mesmer the Impaler, but then this fight right here, I haven't touched Bale because he's unnecessary and there isn't even an achievement on console for it, so there's no fucking point. There might be on Steam, but I'm not playing on Steam, and I don't care enough. And I just don't care. It's another dragon boss. Like, wow. Let me just go fight one of the 10,000 dragons they put out in the field. The open fucking fields of the game already. Or I'll go fight Dragon Lord Placidusax if I want to fight, like... Sure, there's the Curse You Bail meme, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. That audio became such a fucking meme, I can't get it out of my goddamn head. And it sucks. I'm so fucking tired of hearing about Bail the Dragon. Is he cool looking? Yeah. Does he have a somewhat interesting story? Fuck, I don't know. Wait, can you skip the... Nope, no you can't. That is so fucking disorienting as well. Once again, From Software just like... This is like saying Artorias didn't matter in his own fucking DLC. Adding Starscourge Radon is like saying Artorias wasn't taken over by the Abyss he sought to destroy. Which, if you haven't played Dark Souls 1, I'm sure you wouldn't understand that, but for those of you who have played DS1, you'll know exactly why I'm saying that. But this fight just feels like, yep, we added the guy who's like the strongest demigod because he was in promotional material. And so we can't let go of the guy who's in promotional material, which really sucks because it's like EA reusing the same fucking reselling reskins of heirlooms made by collectors. It's just reusing bullshit to make more money. Which is kind of dumb, considering that you had all these cool and original ideas and bringing forth Miquella into the story of Elden Ring just for him to be tied to a boss we killed fucking hours ago in the base game. Which is so stupid and pointless, and it's so dumb, and I'm gonna die here. I don't genuinely care. Also, this fight is so inconsistent with its damage. Like, am I getting hit by the attack when it connects with me, or when I finally fucking dodge the attack? Also, that is probably the furthest I've ever gotten on this fight. It really sucks because this sucks. This is just the worst way to end the DLC. If this was hinted at, if this was mildly foreshadowed by, like, we find a character who's who's importantly tied to Miquella, and they have learned that the Star Scourge is his promised consort. Or, you know, not hinted at by Melania supposedly whispering something in Radon's ear, even though it looks like she's catching her breath before she atomically nukes him in the middle of Caelid. You know, illogical fallacies, story jumps, and the fact that you have to run. And you have to run through and grab the most useless leveling system on the planet that you still fucking failed to make work for 3.5... From Software, after you realized how underdeveloped and how terrible your leveling system is, and realizing that the Skadu system wasn't working in the way that you thought it would, you should have just scrapped the fucking thing. Or hell, you should have just scrapped the thing. Does it make the DLC more difficult? Yes, but it also makes it feel really bullshit. In so many ways, it's like, we had to artificially raise the fucking difficulty because people got too good at our game. By making a leveling system that doesn't even function half the fucking time. That fucking works when it wants to. Like, that's not how you raise the difficulty again. Make the boss harder. Make it challenging. Like, do something creative other than looking here. Like, random piece of lore that doesn't fucking... Here's a random item that literally does nothing to the fucking lore. Like, do something interesting with this idea. We've gone through this DLC. We've enjoyed it. People have beaten this boss way before me, which is fine. Like, and people used fun, even found really fun and cool ways to beat this boss. Like the lightning spark aromatic technique that you nerfed the fuck out of, even though it functioned like, even though you claimed it was a glitch, it really looked like it was supposed to function that way, but you pussied out after you realized you made it too strong. Which is something they have a habit of. They nerf random shit just because they, like, designed it to be powerful. Like, look at Blasphemous. A weapon that was super good and powerful and felt like it was actually doing the power. You know, this is a weapon that you got from a fucking demigod, and now it's weaker than the rivers of fucking blood. That's sad. I don't want to have to force... I I don't want to have to force a weapon to work, which is why I stopped using the Blasphemous Blade. Like, also add this to the list with very unavoidable attacks. Kind of like the Elden Beast's Golden Slash attack that he does from some fucking... has a random chance of doing in the middle of his fucking boss fight. Also, this really hurts to look at. All the gold and the yellow and the flip flash, all the shit really makes it hard to fight this boss because it makes it really hard to just look at the boss in the first fucking place to hit him. When I feel it's very disorienting because he flicks and flips himself everywhere and his attacks are so garbagely unpredictable that it really just throws off the balance and flow of the entire fight to a high substantial amount. And stop with all the fucking attacks that rely on blinding the shit out of the player so they can't see what the boss is doing. Like, that's a major problem just the base game Elden Ring had with Elden Beast and, fuck, does he have, like, a confirmed, like...
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't give a shit. I didn't equip his Great Rune, so if I get hit by that again, I'm fucked. Yes, that is just another thing, is they couldn't make this boss do something interesting, so they gave him super speed and a grab attack that will insta-kill you the second time he grabs you. Which is, motherfucker, just make a cool boss. Make the boss just fun to fight. You wasted so much trying to make another spectacle fight that it didn't work. It's not a spectacle to fight this guy, it's a fucking tedious task. And once again, this DLC feels like it was built for the try-hard community, more of the try-hard community, and less of the players who are just here to enjoy the game. Just because he has a slightly different outfit, somewhat different attacks, doesn't make it a whole new boss. I hope you realize that, because he's got his outfit's slightly different from, base game Radon, but doesn't mean it's a whole new boss. It's the same boss, except he's not riding Leonard. Yes, I am bringing his fucking horse into this. Also, once we've seen the mid-game cutscene, we don't want to watch it again because we're trying to kill a boss that's 12 times more powerful than us. Yeah, I'm gonna stand over here real quick. Also, by the way, I'm gonna call shit on the charm that you give us for this fight, which is greatly reducing holy damage. No, the fuck it doesn't. It is a placebo effect. Also, some fucking stagger would be nice. What is with everyone just having poise for the bullet? Like to mention, he also snapped forward so he could guaranteed hit me there. Nice going from soft. You thought I wouldn't pick that one up, but I did. And I can obviously see when you make a boss snap slightly forward. Maybe he didn't. Then again, I also have a very extreme lack of depth perception. Anyway, this golden braid doesn't do shit. Boosts holy damage negation? Okay, then why the fuck am I taking so much damage from a holy spell? Why? Why is this entire second phase 12 times stronger than the original? And don't say damage number. Oh, well, it's technically still doing another damage type. No, it's not. That is a blatant, full-on, holy damage attack. Also, that's how we should open the fight. Not lunging fucking forward where I can't open the fight to begin with. Also, I hate having to take on 40 different buffs just to make a boss fight manageable. Even after I went through the arduous, pain-in-the-ass leveling system that was the Skaggy system, that, once again, like I said, doesn't fucking shit. And it is just there to say, look, the Land of Shadow is quirky and different. Also, this looks like fuel from afar. What? I can't see fucking shit. Nice auto. Also, what is with all the bosses suddenly auto snapping? Like, this is just light sky. This is just blinding sun vomit on my screen the entire fight. To the point it makes it a pain in the ass to see. Like, pick a lane. Is he strong? Is he fast? What the fuck is... He has so many separate things that it makes the fight feel too... like you're doing too much with one fight. It's not something you want from your big DLC BBEG. Because like I said, it feels stupidly overpowered. Just for the fact that he's here and he was, once again, it feels like, yep, he was on the promotional material, therefore he has to do a fuckatillion damage and have to be brought back at the most random-ass, pointless time, just so that way, you know, we didn't waste our time animating a fucking thing that's not even in the game. But this is just stupid. I don't... Okay. Yeah, I guess on the Unbeatable Sheep has a point. I haven't really said my piece here. Overall, my opinion is the DLC is good. The DLC is good. It's enjoyable. It is slightly flawed in some places, but overall, it's good. It's an enjoyable DLC that has a ton of cool stuff. It just has a few things that make it... It just has one or two details that just kind of ruin the DLC or kind of mess the flow in a way. But overall, I'd say this is still really good. It's really enjoyable. The character... Everything from the character design to the fights is super cool. And of course, the curse you Bale meme is still kind of funny. So, yeah, I like it. It's good, but flawed in places that kind of make it suck. Well, not... Let me rephrase that. It's good. It's really good. It's fun and enjoyable. For what it's worth. Which is... Well, for what it's worth to the player and the player's enjoyment, I'd say it's pretty good. It's good. In that statement. Okay. Loads of fun until the specific area where I felt like they went full cheese. Yeah. Yeah. But, like I said, this fight just really retcons the whole point of the DLC, which was Vesmer the Impaler is a massive threat. Also, by the way, Melina is his fucking sister. Also, can I please stand the fuck up? Like that lore, that just subtle fucking lore drop that Melina is Mesmer's sister from one little fucking item. I don't think I have the item in key items anymore. I might have the Mesmer's Flame item. I think once you... Yeah. Okay. I'd show you the item description for the Flame of Mesmer, but once you use it to get to Iram Elam, or whatever the fuck this golden city where you fight the final boss is, it literally just says, hey, by the way, Mesmer was born with the will of flame like his sister. A will that was guided by flame like his sister. It literally just says, hey, by the way, Melina is his sister. Or we're horribly misinterpreting that. He has another sister, but then again, it would explain Melina and her existence in the first fucking place, and it would make sense why she's helping the planet other than being a finger maiden. Is the fact that she's a literal fucking demigod. Also, by the way, oh my god, I want to talk about a whole video talking about just my thoughts on the family tree. And also the fact that fucking Melania apparently has 5 daughters that were never explained. Natsu literally just released a video on the Sisters of Rot and did no research into the fact of where the fuck did these 5 fucking kids come from in the first place. Which I think is a massive missed opportunity, because I would love to know. Also, that stagger should prevail through, but just because he has to do some big bullshit attack doesn't beat the stagger I worked my ass off to get. I think the only other time this game has done that is Coraloo, Chieftain of the Badlands. Hey, can you stop getting grabbed for the most useless fucking attacks? Swear to God, Elden beings. Also, at least give me a critical point to hit, or maybe smacking the fucking god on his back, which should do a bit more damage. You know, the literal god. Oh, I see why. Okay, never mind. The god on his back is so far up, okay. I forget that Miquella's incredibly short with long ass hair. Like, how do you keep that hair maintained? Dude, Melania must have been sitting around for fucking hours braiding that shit. Because yes, his hair is braided by Melania. I forget where it is, but it's subtly mentioned in like slight lore piece talking about Nicola's like, yeah, by the way, Melania would just casually braid his hair and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Which, kinda neat, goes to show that they actually had a solid stand. Though I do wonder, considering that Miquella has been literally proven in this DLC, and through one item that's been around since the first game, or the first part of the game, which is the Wishing Branch, that Miquella has fucking mind control. Does that mean he manipulated his sister, or is she genuinely, like, his blade? Just because honor among the accursed. I mean, honor among the accursed twins, which turns out they were triplets, because Mesmer, or Mesmer's like the awkward older brother. Yeah, so, have a favorite boss? Ooh, favorite boss in the DLC. I'll read that second half when I'm not getting flanked. Favorite boss so far, Mesmer the Impaler. His story, his whole build-up is such a cool piece of the DLC that I fucking love it. Also, do you enjoy the boss direction they're going in? Yeah. I like the way in the order that the bosses go. I'm hoping that's what you mean, is the direction, like, can you elaborate on that last bit? It's like, is it the direction and way that you go through the bosses in the DLC? Like, you start here, you fight the Lion Dancer, then you go through and you fight fucking what's her name, Rolana, then you challenge the Golden Hippo and whatnot. Because if so, then yes. But I also love how Mesmer's story is written, and how he kind of, and how he doesn't really understand the mechanics and the aggressive combos. Yeah, I'd say they're pretty good. They take a bit of a learning curve. They take a bit of a learning curve to get used to, but once you get past that, yeah, it really, really does feel like the bosses do feel like they are built properly, and all the combos and whatnot, especially with Rolana and Mesmer with their insane combos. The one thing that I do dislike about Mesmer is all the snake bullshit, because it just makes it so fucking awkward, because it's like, 1 minute, oh, you're going to swing, fucking snake, wrap back around the fucking arena, now he's on the other side away from every other character. And now you have to run back, but oh look, he's gonna transform into a snake again and fling his ass back around. And all the while he's flinging himself to the other side, you have to go back and dodge this fucking snake, because when he's looping around, he comes back to try and whip you in the ass with it. Alright, my main gripe is the attack immediately when You enter the arena, making summoning a chore. Yeah, I think that was supposed to raise the difficulty, which is fine. Like, cool. You can raise the difficulty if you want, but like when the creator of the game, the head director Miyazaki, even mentioned, I use has literally said he uses spirit summons. Like he's just gone out in an interview and says, "Yeah, I play the game with spirit summons." But it's so fucking weird. Why would you design something to where you can't even summon? Why are you forcefully locking us out of an entire mechanic? Really feels like they broke down against the challenge run, bitch and complain that spirit summons exist half of the community. And it really does suck. Alright, what's the other comment? I don't usually summon, so I have a frame to dodge something, which gets tedious on every attempt. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to buff. Well, I'm fucked. Also, the other thing I hate is all the flasks in this game are so fucking slow. Like, and this is just a general gripe about the game, and like at this point they should, if they're gonna make the flasks, the healing flask, as slow as it fucking is and as useless as it is, they should have just made it like Dark Souls 1 where you have to stand completely fucking still and get dig hammered just because you wanted to recover your health. I've been playing through DS1 recently, which is why my content has become like basically non-fucking existent recently. Is one, I'm playing through Dark Souls 1, 2, I just haven't had any motivation to stream anything. I'm debating, so I wanted to stream something, and so I decided to go back and play through Elden Ring, and since I was challenging the DLC again, I want to give my final opinions now that I've had a better time, better experience with the DLC. And there's my lack of depth perception fucking me over. Thank you for eyesight. Because I can't tell how fucking far the sword is when my character pushes awkward ass anger angle. I still haven't fixed the fucking camera, and it's been how many years now? Since Dark Souls 1? But no, the other thing I hate, and I want to go back to my point about Mesmer. Oh, you do this thing. I can't tell what the hell he's doing. But another thing I really felt when I was fighting Mesmer, with this whole snake phase that I want to mention, is the fucking motion sickness that shit gives me. Oh my god. It's like, I'm fighting the boss and I'm focusing.
I promise you.
All of a sudden he flings me in the air and it's like, the camera flings itself up in the air and I'm just sitting here, don't puke, don't puke, don't puke, don't puke. Because it's a sun flipping into the air that really is, and then it twists around in 6 different ways before it hits, and it's just, ugh. I'm like, and I've also been playing through Subnautica recently, so the motion sickness thing really does get to me more in Subnautica than in Elden Ring, but the camera still fucking sucks. Flasks are especially slow in the DLC. I caught more than end of the animation because the boss recovered too quickly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I see your point. I've experienced your point more than once. Not even just in the DLC, but you can as well. Or the awkward auto-targeting where the boss will be like blatantly attacked by either a summoned NPC or your like spirit summon. Then I guess it would count as a summoned NPC. So when you say summoned NPC in general, then all of a sudden they'll just like they're getting like directly backhammered and cracked upside the head the whole time by like your spirit summon or something, and it's like, huh? Why is the boss suddenly snapping all of their attention towards me? Okay, that's bullshit. Also, I hate that cutscene. That's like, cool, Michaela's here. Don't fucking care. Just let me get this. The weird auto-snapping is if they gave us a passive Shibriri's Woe effect, but then didn't give us, like, as you can see, you can see down at the buff bar, you'll see your buffs and debuffs, you know. I don't recall having the fuck Shibriri's Woe debuff, but my Spirit Summon didn't. So, why the hell does this boss, all these bosses suddenly snap towards the player? Also, the charging sound for that attack and the sound of your Spirit Summon coming out is the exact fucking same. Which makes it really hard to differentiate when I can't fucking see because I'm mashed against the wall as soon as I walk in the arena. Whether I'm about to get dick hammered or if my Spirit Summon has landed. Which sucks. Also, Radahn is super fucking tanky for no reason in, like, New Game Plus. Like, if you're playing this DLC in anything above NG+, probably NG+2, he is so fucking tanky for no goddamn reason. Like, I went to go swing at him and I did three fucking damage to him every time. Which sucks. And apparently every boss is supposed to be at your, like, literally matching your fucking level in the game. Which is bullshit. Which would make sense, because when you add your actually add the number of stats you have together, I ran it through the calculator, when it says you're like level 200 and something, in NG+5, you're actually supposed to be level 300, if you add all your stat points together properly. So the in-game calculator's wrong on that half, so... Or they're intentionally doing that. But knowing from software, it probably does the fucking up again. Anyway, yeah. On my NG+7 character hasn't touched the DLC, I'm not... That's gonna scale miserably. Dude, you could have all 20 of the Skadu fragments in NG+7 that you can get, and by the way, they do not stack. So once you get 20 fragments in the Land of Shadow, it's like the golden seeds for your flask or the cerulean tears or whatever. Or not cerulean tears. The crystal. No, what? The flask of fucking tears or whatever. Once you hit the maximum amount allowed, you can't go any higher. Even if you go into New Game Plus, which sucks because that would really, really help with level scaling. Because even with all of your levels and whatnot, it just... The boss, it's like Dark Souls. It basically becomes hard for the sake of being hard once you hit the DLC. And I know that's a horrible thing to say when, you know, the game is intentionally difficult, but when you're going through that part of the DLC, when you're going through that part of the DLC and you hit NG+7, it's just, now I can show you one way to bullshit your way through NG+7 real quick, and I'll show you an NG+7 build that, no, I have not beaten the fucking DLC on. Also, really wish they had added a thing that would show you what game mode you're in, or what game loop you're in. So I've been stuck, and yes, I'm using Crystalline Bubble Tier. That's the only way I can get out the front fucking door of the arena. Also, I love how the boss will take random amounts of fucking damage just because you Spirit Summoned it. Okay, almost fucked the run. Okay. So yeah, this is an NG+7 Faith Wizard build, or whatever you want to call it. Watch him jump over this fucking track. Yep. He will just... Yeah, as you can see, Mimikyu is blatantly attacking him, and he's so hyper-fixated on fucking me. Until, like... Look, see, he's so hyper-fixated on just But no, the whole point of this build is literally to use Lord of Blood Exaltation. Also, trying to heal and heal auto. Casually swapping my spells, because Destined Death is really the only thing that'll fucking hit him on a rarity. Yeah, so this is New Game Plus. By the way, this is... whoops. Forgot to swap spells. This staff is almost completely fully up. Other than not having a dragon smithing stone tied to this thing, because I'm not hunting one down right now, this is a fully upgraded staff. Welcome to fucking hell. Impenetrable thorns? Yes, because if you hit him in the right way with impenetrable thorns, you can bleed the shit out of him. But no, and I don't think I can respec, but if you use Dark Moon Greatsword with anything buffing it, does no fucking damage. Does no fucking damage. Well, no shit, that's a holy weapon, but still, you could level yourself to be an in-faith insane, in-faith caster like I was, and the only thing you're gonna manage to be able to do is just get flattened for 3 consecutive minutes. So he either kills you or you just stop giving shit. Here's your 15 seconds of fame. Usually it's supposed to be 15 minutes. But no, if you hit him in the right way with impenetrable, it will fuck his ass up. And I'm mostly banking on the bleed effect that comes from impenetrable thorns. You know, assuming he doesn't bullshit one crit you before you can even cast anything. So, yeah, this is, yeah, miserable experience. And to show you what I've got going here, I have all 20 and 10 revered actions. I know there's probably more, but I don't give a shit to go hunt down fucking all of them. Then, what other builds do I have that have made it there? This one has not. Nope, nope. Oh, your Embrace of the Hailing Tree. I forgot that build even existed. I'm working on locking the DLC again. You have used so much, dude. Yeah, you do. You have to kill Radon, then you gotta do... by the way, if you do Vare's questline... Here, let me show you a really cool trick. Don't mind that I was in Mountaintops. You don't have to go to Mountaintops for any of the shit. So, if you go from Temple Quarter, Side of Grace, to here, make sure you've had an audience with the 2 fingers. Make sure you've had an audience with the 2 fingers on your run. Then, especially because you gotta get that other talisman pouch, then go here, talk to Vare. He's gonna ask you to go kill some people, so either go online and invade people, but you can also come here at the Wither, or at the, whatever the fuck, Blood Ruins. By going here, there's a teleporter that will take you to here, then you'll, or take you on top of this bridge, then you can just hike down, or you hike down from here, go down and around, and you can get to this side of Grace. From there, make it to the ruins. Then you just kill the dude that's got like a preset summon sign. Just kill him. Then you go back and you report to Vare, tell him that you killed the dude. He'll give you a cloth that you go underneath here. You go to Grand Lift of Dectus. Go through the Madness Village, take out this tower, you're gonna fucking hate yourself. Climb through here, don't worry, you can just literally hop on Torrent and walk the fuck around every enemy. Then you're gonna get invaded by Vike, and also you can get a crystal tier. Or the tier thing that helps you increase your flask amount. Anyway. So you kill Vike, and then his maiden will be sitting here. What you do is you just soak your... you soak the cloth he gave you in the blood of his Maiden, because Varai still thinks you're maidenless. And it saved them programming a fight with Melina. So then you go back here, you talk to him, he'll anoint you, so that way he can, and he'll give you the invasion item. Then talk to him again, and he'll give you the medallion to teleport there. Would putting that lady in Weeping Peninsula's ambitions to rest get me the blood cloth too? No, unfortunately, the Magnus Maiden would not let you. You have to do Vikes Maiden. I think there's one other, but I can't remember where. But this is the easiest one to get to. Yeah. Say that YouTube won't let me kill. Yeah. Well, you can say it, don't say it on a YouTube short or, because they're only like 30 seconds to a minute. And the rule is like, if you swear or something in the first 30 seconds, your video is demonetized. But as long as you say it kind of afterwards, it won't, after that X amount of time, it really won't matter. Like, of course, I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized in the first place, so I genuinely don't give a shit. So, I'm literally doing this because I'm bored and I want to make funny YouTube videos to entertain people. Which reminds me, if you're liking this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, that was kind of stupid, but I thought it would fit the joke. Like, yeah, fuck you too, but also he can literally use blood flame attacks because he was brought back with Mohg's sacrifice body, which would make no lore accurate sense, considering that Radahn is not of accursed blood. Which is how you get blood flame in the first place, is that you have to be... So, like, a Tarnished can use blood flame because they are of accursed blood. And so the Formless Mother may reach out to a Tarnished, or an Omen, or something like that. Yes, I at least pay attention to the fucking lore, so that way I can call FromSoft out on their stupid shit. But he was made from Mohg's body, doesn't fucking matter if he was Mohg's body or not. Like, I really wish you could just Comet Azur his ass out of existence. Bring back the times where we could just take Comet Azur and drill it so far up Radahn's ass, you're just actively walking the fuck away from the boss, like, nope, I'm not getting grabbed again. Once again, Sky Vomit attacks that really make it hard for the camera to focus on one continuous target. Also, this shit is so stupid. It's just doing damage for the sake of doing damage. That's all this fight is. Like, the other... Like, it just does a fucking zillion damage because the boss had to. It's the final boss, so he's gotta do big damage, or it wouldn't matter. Also, like, are you an Undertale boss? What is with the weird arrow dodge shit?
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage.
Silence, Twink. We didn't need your opinion. Also, why does he have 4 arms? Like, seriously, look at Nicola. Close up, he has 4 goddamn arms. Alright. You just gain that once your soul leaves your fucking body, like Ronnie. Well, Ronnie has a doll. Yeah. 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 Also talking about that gank fight, the one where you need to do before Midra. Oh my fucking god. Wait, before Midra? What? let's see. Midra is the Lord of Frenzied Flame. There isn't really a gang fight before. I mean, there's a gang fight before this fight right here that's super bullshit, and they should have just made it a boss fight like Sergei and Ofnir. But that would require putting in an actual fight there, because the one before Midra, I'm also not very familiar with Midra. I know the name, I can't put a face. Like Midra is the Lord of Frenzied Flame down here in this arena, right? Hold on, loading screens. Yeah, there really isn't a gank fight before here, unless you're talking about. Hold on. Yeah, Jory the Inquisitor. Huh. Weirdly enough, I didn't encounter anything called Jory the Inquisitor, but there's these fuckers here. Surprised that doesn't do madness damage. You know what? Shit. Now I just gave Jory the Inquisitor. I don't know that character. Yeah. Just before you enter the Abyssal Wood, you emerge from the catacomb. Oh, that one. Yeah, that fucking boss fight. Yeah. Emerge from the catacombs where you fight the boss that summons the fat guy. Yeah. That fight was genuinely fucking aggravating. Because once again, it's dumb. It's dumb. But this build, I first tried him with 10 flasks out of my 12, which I know, super impressive. But I, I say totally not sarcastically. Yeah. I'd like to mention Black Knight Tish couldn't even hold up against this guy. Yeah, I think I've tried using Black Knight Tish, which would be a super good idea. It wouldn't be a half bad idea. Everyone's like, you should have 60 vigor going into this fight. Why? That's just more shit I have to recover after getting smacked in the head. Also, super bullshit that he doesn't play until half fucking health before he does this phase right here. Like, just go the extra mile and go half health. It's so stupid that it's like a third of his health, and then, or slightly under half, and then you go into your second phase. Why? Like, just give us half health. Really, really stupid. Unless we're supposed to have some gimmick item that no one's found yet, that's supposed to, like, really beat the shit out of him. Also, something I thought would be really funny for Messmer's fight is if you could use the fucking Serpent Hunter blade, you know? Something that was made to kill a dark and immortal serpent that sounds more like Messmer than the one that Rykard fed himself to. Yeah, And let's whoop his dick in real quick. Mother of God, does he get like double the resistance to all the stat ailments that he was previously inflicted with? Or some shit? Also, we did it. Mikola's giving him some golden power. How about Mikola get off his lazy ass and fucking fight him? Fight us himself. Like, what a little bitch. You gotta hide behind your fucking boyfriend? God damn. some one. You are one pathetic fucking god. Bro. You have to hide behind your fucking boyfriend. Like, hell, your fucking mother. Well, then again, you know, he takes after America. She hid like a little bitch while Mesmer did all the work. And then she fucking locked him away in the realm of shadow. I'm seeing some continual themes that I'm not liking in this family. That's the furthest I've ever gotten on this fight. Holy shit, let's go. Shit. Stupid bullshit that we used to pad the fuck DLC. We're from somewhere and we kind of fell off a while ago. I'd say the yeah, the DLC's good, solid 8 out of 10. The base game, 10 out of 10. Like, there aren't areas that I find that I totally dread in this game like I do in Dark Souls, which I think is really good because Sen's Fortress was yeah, I don't have a good relationship with Sen's Fortress. Also really weird that I matched the fog wall with... Oh look, I have 3 more health than I did the previous time. Also another boss that I absolutely... a boss that I kind of dislike, but I don't mind doing, is the Pearlescent Knight. Outside, or Putrescent Knight, sorry. Outside of where Saint Trina is, down in the Garden Deep Purple, that drop down that really reminds you of Dark Souls 3's. One of the DLCs in Dark Souls 3. I forget. It's the painted world of that one, right? Also, hate that I get glitched out of everything. Like, can I play the fuck game the way it was intended? Cool. By the way, I'm wearing the most the armor that gives me the most durability and resistances without going over my equip load. But I'm starting to think I should just equip Bulgo, Talisman, and a whole bunch of other defensive spells. Defensive spells and items, and just, you know, because everyone's got to use, like, Vow of the Indomitable and shit just to get through the first fucking phase. I don't want to have to consume 16 separate healing items, just that way I can fight the fucking boss. Like, just make the fight balanced. Fuck. Is it that goddamn hard for himself? Oh wait, if it's not difficult, then how is the player going to enjoy it? By making it fun. We used to have fun levels of difficulty, well, to a certain degree. God, my body still hurts from when I beat the shit out of myself while playing fucking Sen's Fortress, but which, not a horrible area in Dark Souls. This is like the bed of chaos of this fucking game. I know. Yeah. No, I'm just a Soulsborne player. I am like mentally attuned to just fucking repeating the same shit till I either beat it. There's insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Which basically means I'm still insane for thinking my channel's gonna go fucking... Just the more videos I am. Because even though I upload a shit ton of videos, I'm trying my best at my content. there's still fucking nobody else. Also, I hate that everything has to flinch you out of the main actions in the game. Like, if I'm intended to be able to heal, then don't you think I should get flinched out of my class? Also, I was rolling. Iframes in this game are such... Yeah, but, no. But, overall for Fate, I want to talk about because I wanted to make a video talking about Ornstein and just how much fun I had fighting Ornstein and Snow in Dark Souls 1. Because, yeah, I finally made it to Anar Londo. It was so fun. And now I'm stuck at the part where I'm debating whether I have to suffer, whether I want to suffer through Bed of Chaos or just stop playing the game and move on to Dark Souls 2. Which I'm genuinely considering how much of a fucking trap that game is. And because I don't want to have to look up a YouTube guide just to figure out where the fuck I'm going again. I did it for Elden Ring and I kind of ruined the world by doing this. But I still fell in love with this game because it was fun. It posed such a unique and interesting challenge. Also, I had no idea that giant wave was coming in the first place to light on top of me. Huh, he can use Miquella's Rings of Light. Go fucking figure. Maybe because he had to give his boyfriend a piggyback ride in the middle of a death battle. Like, I get that Miquella's a fucking god. And yes, it is literally confirmed that he is a god. In more than one instance. Which is kind of stupid. How is he already a god, yet beings that attempted to ascend to that level couldn't even achieve to do so? Also, I thought the whole reason why he would be here is to... Like, and he mentions his Lord brother, yet, you know, he's not doing anything about Godwin. It's literally shown through multiple parts of the game and the lore that Miquella and Godwin had like a really strong relationship. Yet, brotherly relationship, but yet he does nothing. You know, except Miquella does fucking nothing. But, you know, when it comes to bringing him back, but he'll bring back Radon, which kind of make one of the worst. Because I swear to God, this makes no fucking sense. It's like, yeah, we brought back Star Scourge Radon so that way we can, you know, capitalize off the fact that we put him in promotional material. Also, my controller didn't even rumble when I got hit for that last time. I love the design of Miquella and Radon as a duo fight, but oh my god, in practice, it's worse. Also, this attack can fuck right off. Like, it's so unnecessary. Its existence is unnecessary, it's just there to get the player's attention for 30 seconds and tell them, yep, congratulations, you worked towards all this effort, just that way you can fight the most bullshit second phase in our entire game. I'm half tempted to just farm up, yeah. Yeah. Sad part is they've done a fight this before. Twin Princess Lothric and Lord... Oh. Yeah, no, I've seen that. I've seen that fucking fight. Or Lauren. Say, Lordrin's the realm. Lothric and Lauren, yeah. Yeah, I know, I've seen that fight, and it's not even that fucking bullshit. I've seen, like, if you've seen Jacksepticeye's Dark Souls 3 in one video episode, that fight really ain't shit, because apparently, you know, strength builds trivialize everything, as long as you've played the game for more than 10,000 hours. Because I tried a Dark Souls strength build, and it was the most miserable and aggravating experience I had with a Dark Souls game. But I'm running a partial, I guess I can call it a partial strength build. It's partially strength, partially faith, which is really good. Which is what I almost considered for this build. But I'm glad I did it. This is not, by the way, this is not arcane. This build is literally strength dex. I have 20 in arcane just so I can build up Scarlet Pot faster. Oh, and that fucking bleed damage is insane if I do so. It's also to raise my item discovery. Well, never completed a fun fact. Give you a little fun fact while I'm retrying the same boss, wishing I had just killed myself instead. But you know, just killed my Tarnished and just fucking left the Lands Between. Or the Land of Shadow and just gone and done the fucking ending. Now, I'd rather do the stupid bullshit parkour before the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending for the entire game than fight this shit again. So, once I beat this boss, there will not be another, like, going back through the DLC run or anything. I will play up to Mesmer and then fucking dead. Actually, after I beat this, I'm probably going back to Dark Souls. Hey, Don, can you cover up a little? I can see your shit. It's also really fucking funny that I hate that attack because it's so weird. Well, I guess all these attacks are awkward and weird. Their own stupid fucking way. Because he'll just phase transition everywhere, like, unwarranted. It's not even explained that he can do this shit, canonically. And then, you know, also, why, if Nicola is so desperate, why the fuck doesn't he just get off his lazy ass and fight me himself? Yeah. I felt the same way as you. I will do this boss with a shield, folks, but I don't like doing this boss. I will. Yeah. Oh, I fight Romania Saint of the Bud before I fight Mesmer. And that's literally how I've played the game since that's literally how I've been playing the DLC since I've gotten it, is I fight fucking literally just... I fight her, then I go through and I fight... yeah. But no, I fight Romania before I fight her. It's, how do I use... Oh yeah, I go Lion Dancer, then I go to Rolana, fight the ugly-ass hippo, hike my way all the way over here, all the way down here, kills her, then I go back, and I trek across here, fight this stupid thing, then I go back, I'll fight probably this guy. I just recently started adding him to my runs because I finally figured out how to kill him a bit easier. And then I go Mesmer the Impaler, then I go here. Because surprisingly enough, the Saint of the Bud is an insanely easy boss. A little tedious, but if you're running like a magic build or something, you should be able to just fuck around and stuff. No, and I don't mean like Glintstone Sorcerer magic build. I mean Faith with Fire build. Literally, as long as you have a Black Flame incantation in your arsenal, preferably Black Flame Fireball, because she's so inconsistent that the like wave of Black Flame spell or whatever it's called will like fucking whip her ass 90% of the time. You know what? I'm just gonna go into New Game Plus. I'm not beating this guy anymore. I don't care. It's not worth it. You know what? Fine. You know what? I'm not even doing this for the fucking achievement. There's no fucking achievement. Like, I don't care if, like, does Steam have achievements for this DLC? Because PlayStation literally doesn't have any achievements for this game or the DLC. Yeah. So overall, love the DLC. Yeah, so I think I'll wrap it here. I love the DLC. It's great, but you really should have just cut this entire last area, and the game would have been more enjoyable. Thank you all for watching. This has been my kind of just me bitching about things I hate about the DLC and just kind of talking about in general. And I will see you next time. PlayStation. Oh yeah, I don't have PS Plus, so there's no summoning anybody. Um, so yeah, sorry about that, but I don't have PS Plus, and I don't have the fucking $80 to pay for it either. So, cheers. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this around to all your friends or just on social media. I've been Smatherini, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.